What? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. You can. Don't matter. You're doing it on YouTube? Yeah, definitely. That's it. Uh,
Either of the Seracnus pet recolors were quite dry on that, so fingers crossed we get more than one log slot from this grind. There are a lot of wildy steps I will do on hard clues, but this one, no. Are you actually serious? We get the zombie champion scroll before the Mask of Renewal. You know, that's actually awesome. I was thinking about this. It is a possibility. It's 1 in 5,000 from these guys. And, yeah, there we go. Zombie champion scroll. We're 3 out of 10 champion scrolls, I think it is, to getting the cape. I'm actually really excited to go for the champion's cape on this account. Well, we just passed over 1,000 undead druids killed, so we are officially dry on the Mask of Renewal. Of course, we have gotten the zombie champion scroll, so I'm not inclined to be too upset, and we've completed, I think, 9 hard clues so far, so actually not too bad. We're pretty lucky on those. I've had to drop a lot of them, so the fact that we have 9 in total right now is great. Although, I must say I'm getting a little bored here, especially considering the fact that they're all wearing the mask. I don't know why we can't just take it off of one of them. Don't know why I have to kill 1,000 of these guys for it, but, you know, I didn't write the code. Well, I think it's time to take a break from the undead druids. We're at like 1,100 or so, and you know, I know that's not like super dry or anything, but honestly, I'm so tired of AFKing them. They're super low effort, and I just want to do something a little more active. So let's open the 10 hard caskets that we got from them, see if we can nab ourselves some log slots, which would just be an amazing way to top off this grind. 5 in, and we get our first one, Zamorak Crozier. Very nice. That's pretty cool. That is something. I will take it. I'm surprised we haven't gotten like any other uniques. Usually hard clues are just spitting them out. Oop, there's a dupe Zammy D'hide body. And to top it all off, we get, well, we got purple sweets. That's something. Well, that was a little grim, so let's open the rest of the clues we have. Let me turn off my alarm real quick. It is 5 o'clock, and you know what happens at 5 o'clock. Well, you don't need to know what happens at 5 o'clock. That's for me to know and for you to find out. Beginner clue, we get some cooked shrimps. That's actually insane that they come pre-cooked. I think that's a little overpowered. 3 elite clues. Oh my god. The bucket helm. No way we got the bucket helm. Let's go. One of the most important items on a hardcore Iron Man, so you can hide your hardcore status. No one will be able to know, and you'll be able to get away in secrecy. Plus, our second dragon legs / skirt ornament kit. So I wonder if I already used one on a pair of them, or if I have it stored in the POH or something. But it's cool that we can have both the legs and the skirt golden now. 2 more elites to go. We get back-to-back uniques from an elite. Oh my god, Royal Scepter. So that's 3 uniques and 2 clues. I'm not going to ask for another. Whoa, what the hell? I've never seen this in my entire life. 3 elite clues in a row with uniques. 2 of them had double uniques, and both of these are new. The Royal Crown and Musketeer hat. Huh? A lot of hats as well, by the way. Look at that. The Royal Crown, the Bucket Helm, and the Musketeer hat. Plus, we got the Royal Scepter with the crown. This feels quite fitting. I'm now the queen of old school RuneScape. I figured it out. We've already made the Dragon Plate Legs gold trimmed and put them in the case, but you can only have one or the other. So here's the gold plate legs. And let's make the gold plate skirt to check it out. Honestly, they both look kind of bad. I'm sure they look better with the entire set, but my god, they look goofy as hell. Oh, wait, I was wrong. I just went to deposit them all. Look, it actually made an extra spot for the Dragon Plate skirt, so it doesn't show it is required for the full set, but you can have them both in there. That's very cool, actually. Now let's take a break from these grinds to talk about War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's available now for probably my favorite feature in the game because rolling these 5 each, which means it's about 1 in 12.5 to get one or the other. We've opened 30 of them, which puts us at just over 2 times the rate of getting one, which is not too unlucky, but you know, I have a feeling we're getting one this time. We have 15 keys in total to use. Let's just get going. Let's pump it out. Honestly, I don't like to get too greedy, but maybe we'll just get both of them. I mean, I don't know. It's YouTube luck. You never know what to expect, although we could get some YouTube unluck, it seems, as there is our 40th chest with no Seracnus pet recolor. 5 more keys. Come on, these are the ones. They've got to be, right? They have to be. Oh, we actually did. We got the blue egg sack. Fantastic. There's 1 out of 2 down. And 1 more key. Not lucky enough to get both. But hey, the fact that we got 1 is so awesome, and I'm going to try to pick up some of these potions off the ground. But yeah, thankfully, we have finally gotten one of them, and now we're just looking for the orange egg sac. Now, I don't have the Arachnus pet yet anyway, so it doesn't, like, really matter that much. I'm sure that by the time we actually get the Arachnus pet, we'll get enough grubby keys to hopefully get the other one, but, you know, we'll see. Alright, and now I'm doing something that I might regret, but I want to get some more log slots in the Shades of Morton section. I have everything except for 4 of the locks and the bloody notes. I got everything else basically while going for the Zealot's outfit a long time ago. And yeah, these are kind of a massive pain to get. This is going to be quite a painful grind because you need to get sacred oil from actually cleansing and repairing the actual temple there. Then you need to go into the catacombs and kill these shades, get their remains, use the oil on logs, and then you come over here. You can tick manipulate, which I'll be doing because I'm a big nerd. You put the remains and the logs on here, burn it, and then you will be able to get yourselves some keys. And I'm going to have to use these keys to open the chest to get the locks. It's a massive pain in the butt. I'm only going to be doing like 10 at a time because, like I said, it is such a pain to gather all of the things. If I get spooned, I don't want to have like 50 keys left over in my bank. And I'm doing the tier 2 remains first because you can get steel keys and bronze keys from this, I believe. I only got steel keys this time, but I'm pretty sure you can also get the lower tier key from this. So I figure I might as well not start at the actual lowest tier of shades. Okay, I have just remembered a secret tip, forbidden knowledge passed down through the generations of my family, and that is if you're wearing the Ring of Wealth, the drop rate of the locks increases like very slightly. Like on this chest here, the bronze black key chest, it actually brings up from 1 in 60 to 1 in 58, which means we're about to get it right now, right? Well, we got silver bars. I mean, that's close enough. Oh, wait, we actually got it. The steel locks. Yes, we got it at like 50-ish keys. So we got very slightly lucky. And by slightly lucky, I mean perfectly on rate with the power of the Ring of Wealth. Let's go. That's one down. And the best thing about these locks is you can actually use them to upgrade your coffin. Oh, wait, just kidding. You actually only need the gold ones. For some reason, they made all these different tiers of the locks here, but you don't need to start from bronze and work your way up. So there's literally no point in going for any of these 4 lower tier locks. They're just completely just collection log fodder. I kind of hate them. I wish you had to start from bronze and work your
The highest stoner snack that I've ever made. No. Pancake, strawberry jam.
Click on an enemy, then
Banana
click the wall.
pudding.
Do this back and forth, and you will actually have a chance to repair the wall every 2 ticks, which makes this annoying activity twice as fast, as you can see here. It is absolutely amazing, and the only thing that can get in your way is a Giga Chad with a Dragon Scimitar killing all of the Shades. But luckily, there's actually a lot of people here doing Shades of Morton, which means that I don't have to actively repair every single wall up to the fullest before I can make myself some sacred oil. Okay, check this out, y'all. In just about half an hour, we have made 200-ish sacred oil, and that should hopefully be enough to get us the rest of the locks we need. I'm not 100% sure. I think we only need 3 more, and it's on average like 1 in 60-ish to get a lock, so it should be enough for that. But of course, we still need the bloody notes, and I'm probably going to do gold keys for those because it has the best rate, I'm pretty sure. It's like 1 in 300 something, so hopefully we get lucky and get it while we're going for the other locks, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. Oh no, we got another rune scroll of swamp bark. Oh, that's so sad. It doesn't even alch for anything, which makes it even more depressing. Okay, wait, is that the only one that I've gotten? Okay, it's hard to tell because it doesn't show up in the log, but yeah, that's the same drop rate as the other one. Dang it. Okie doke. It's unfortunate news, but we are very dry. Okay, we're not very dry. We're a little bit dry on the silver log. We've done like 70 or so of these. 4 Amulets of the Damned in 1 inventory too. That's pretty weird, but yeah, we're a little bit dry on this, which sucks. This is not the place you want to go dry, but now it's time to go kill more Shades and burn more Shades, and hopefully we don't have to get more sacred oil. How many redwood pyre logs do we have left? Only 116. Oh god, we're already almost halfway through, and we don't even have 1 new log slot. Oh, there it is. Yes, we got the silver locks. Oh, finally. I'm so happy to be done with this one. We went, I mean, it was not that dry. We did like 80 of them or something. It's like, it's not even 1.5 times dry, but it feels so much worse than it actually is here because it's such a long, drawn-out process. All right, I'm dropping all these keys on the ground. I don't even want to see them again. Now let's swing our way in here and just get the smooth back-to-back into the black locks. I actually thought that's what that was there for a second, but it's just a plate skirt. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say we just passed over number 60, but there we go. We got that on like almost exactly the drop rate. Oh, the black locks are done, meaning we only have one left to go, the bronze ones. Oh my gosh, this one's so silly, because the best way to get these is by killing lore shades, which I think are those ones that are just on the surface up there. I am so not excited for this. It's so goofy that I'm going to be using redwood pyre logs to get that, and I could have been using lower tier logs for this one, I'm pretty sure, but the problem is I already used all my sacred oil on these, assuming that I'd be going dry, so yeah, we've only got 30 pyre logs left. Let's see if we can get super lucky and get it in these last 30. Okay, here's the last inventory of keys I have available, and we are going to be at 60 keys open now. So we're now dry on the bronze locks again. Why have I gone dry on every single type of lock is the question I have. I swear anywhere that involves a chest, I just go stupid dry on, and it is no fun. So I get to go kill more of those stupid green shades, make more of these bronze keys. Alright, we're officially 2 times dry on the bronze locks. Let's go. Ooh, we got the drunken dwarf. Okay, this is going to be our last inventory for the bronze locks. I need to take a break from this after this. I have been at this for about 2 hours just this morning. And God knows how many hours last night, and I just can't do it anymore. I know I'm only like 2.5 times dry on this thing. It's not the craziest dry streak ever, but I just can't. I mean, you don't get anything out of this, and it's such a stupid grind. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this update here. I love the Urium shades and the clue gathering meta and stuff, and that's really fun. But for Iron Man, this is one of the stupidest collection logs, and it just hurts me so much. I just can't keep going. So I'm going to take a little break from this. We'll come back another time. Don't worry, everyone. This is just fake footage of me doing a deep wildy step on my hardcore. I promise I would never actually do that. I don't want to stress you guys out or anything. Okay, wow, this elite clue is going to have an amazing reward, because look at that back-to-back with the King Black Dragon step. I mean, I can't do it because I don't have anti-fire on me, but it feels like fate. Okay, this elite clue is absolutely cursed. What step are we on? 4, and we get north of the volcano, which is in multi, at literally the deepest point in the wilderness you can go to. So, we probably shouldn't do this one. And there is a completely different elite clue finish, totally not the same one. I swear I did not go out into deep wilderness for this, but just hypothetically, if it was the same clue and I did like 3 or 4 deep wildy steps in one clue, the rewards would be amazing, right? Right? And your weekly reminder why I love Necreal tasks, especially in the Slayer Tower. Look at that. We got so much prayer XP thanks to the stupidly overpowered spell Demonic Offering. I love it because prayer is kind of a massive pain on hardcores because we don't have access to the Wildy Altar. Well, we do have access to the Wildy Altar. We just aren't hardcores after using it. Alright, 169 Dagonoth on Water Birth. I guess that means we're going to do some DKs, and we still need 1 more ring from DK's the Warrior Ring, and we need the Mud Battle Staffs. Hopefully we can nab those. Probably going to grab the Dagonoth Supreme Pet while I'm there too. I think it'd just be nice to knock that out real quick. Alright, like second kill of the trip or something like that, we get a Seers Ring. I don't have the inventory space for it, and I kind of don't want to drop anything that I have. Oh, wait, no, I can do this. I can juggle it. It's fine. But yeah, look at those 600k. That is awesome seeing the Seers Ring actually be worth something. I really, again, I feel like I've said this before, but I wish they made it so that the Desert Treasure 2 rings, instead of just getting the chromium ingots from the boss, I wish you could also disassemble the DK rings into a chromium ingot. And another Seers Ring.
Grab me some motherfucking.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
I'm going back. Finish that one. Oh my
god, dude. I thought I could run to the bathroom real quick while I was fighting Prime, but I forgot I brought my escape crystal with me in case I DC'd, so it just teleported me out. Well, I tried. Oh, I almost didn't notice it, honestly. But hey, another Dragon Axe, and you might not know this, but the reason I'm so excited to get Dragon Axe is I can actually use it to recharge my Infernal Axe so that I can get a little bit more fire-making XP when I AFK at Redwoods. Now, normally it is better to use the new Felling Axes from Forestry for more woodcutting XP, but you do need to keep making those rations, and I ran out, so, you know, I'm going to keep using my Infernal Axe for now on. Last kill, last chance for a Warrior Ring, please! Oh, no Warrior Ring. I'm actually so upset about that. And there's the Dagonoth's task completed. I only got chanced 1 time. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm actually not joking. I was distracted looking away for a moment, and Prime hit me twice. First time knocked me down to 48 health, and the second time only hit like an 8. But I did technically get chanced. Prime can hit up to 50, so you know, this could have been the end of the hardcore Iron Man. Or maybe I'm just making it up for dramatic effect. Y'all will never know, okay? Maybe I'm just a horrible liar. Dagonoth's back-to-back. I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to do another DK's task. So, yes! Okay, the best choice of my life. We got a Worms task, which I've never been that excited to do Worms, but right now, I am very excited to do Worms. Let's go get geared up and use the Lance there and maybe get ourselves a Dragon harpoon or dragon, what's the other one? Sword? Yeah, sword or something. One of the best updates Jagex has released in a long time. When you pull out your rune pouch in your bank, you can hit configure and make rune pouch presets. So I've got my Thralls preset, I've got my Alking preset, my Barraging preset, and then boop, I will load up this preset for using my, whatever the spell is, Demonic Offering or whatever, to turn bones and ashes into XP. It's such a great update. I love it. Also, for reference, I have killed almost 3,000 worms, which means I am dry on the Dragon Sword and the Dragon Harpoon. Luckily, though, we're definitely going to get both of them this task, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Alright, so I have no idea how much XP I'm going to get from our Sinister Offering with Worm Bones. I'm not even sure if it's worth it, but the nice thing about this is you don't have to bank the bones anymore, and I think that's one of the biggest advantages of this spell. So let's cast it. 3 Worm Bones equals 450 XP. That's pretty good. That means this task with the lance might actually just be worth it to do it, because you absolutely shred these things with the lance, and that means every bone is worth, what is that, like 100 and I'm not going to do the math well, but it's like 150 XP per bone exactly. And that is a lot. Like, for how fast you kill these in relation to other dragons, I mean, this is actually pretty good prayer XP, I'm not going to lie. Alright, here we go. Last worm kill of the task is completed. I must have missed a bone or something, because I don't think 160, no, it is actually, 165 is divisible by 3. That's perfect amount of numbers there, so we can finish off all of our bones. Let's check the prayer XP for this task. We got 24.8k prayer XP and just under 35,000 prayer XP per hour, which is pretty nice actually. That is not bad at all. I also had to get up and go do something for a little bit in the middle of this task, and I stayed logged in, so you know, it's probably closer to 40,000 prayer XP per hour, but yeah, that is not bad at all. Prepare yourself for a momentous occasion. Look at that XP when I click this. 50 million farming XP. Oh, that feels so good. We're a quarter of the way to 200 mil, and I've started being a little bit more active on my farm runs. I used to not do them as much. That's why this account's been alive for so long and we only have 50 million farming XP, but I would love to get this skill to 200 mil at some point. I used to hate the farming skill, but now honestly, I get a lot of joy out of doing tree runs just every now and then whenever I have the actual seeds for it. It's just something cathartic about running tree to tree and planting the new ones and finding out half of them are dead and ripping your hair out. Oh, sweet. There's our first Drake's task that we're actually going to do. I'm so excited for this one as well. Drakes also drop their own unique bones, so I'm going to switch over to the Arceus spellbook and use that method as well to get us some more prayer XP. We'll see how much they give per bone, but yeah, these guys, I think you want to have a DFS equipped when you fight them, because they actually do shoot some dragon fire out and it can deal a lot of damage or something like that. I'm gonna have to look it up. Alright, according to my research, allegedly, if you drink an extended super anti-fire, I mean, you could just drink a normal super anti-fire, but the extended works great. You don't need any other dragon fire protection against the drakes, so we shall see. No, someone's already hit this. What a human piece of garbage. But I don't think their normal attacks count as dragon fire. I think it's only the attack they shoot that's like a little projectile like Vorkat that goes and lands on you. So I could actually just dodge it, but I don't know how high it can hit if you don't have protection, so I'm probably still just going to use protection. I could just bring a DFS, but man, Defender is so good. We're absolutely shredding this thing. Look at the Dragon Hunter lands. Oh my god. Absolutely love this weapon. I'm just waiting for it to shoot it so I can tank it. Here we go. You ready? And nothing. Ha! Nice try, nerd. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for. How much XP do I get from 3 Drake Bones? That's the wrong spell. 3 Drake Bones. 720. Wow. That is really good. That's 240 XP per bone, I think? Wow, that's almost as much as Dragon Bones on the altar. Dang, this is awesome. I'm liking this task. Also, I didn't mention it, but these drakes have 2 uniques, one of which is actually really good. I can't remember what the other one does, honestly. But I know that the Drake's Tooth, I think it is, you combine with the Holy Sandals to make the Devout Boots, which have the highest prayer bonus in the boot slot, which I would really like for a lot of tasks, especially my barrage tasks that don't actually require much magic accuracy, like Necreals or Dust Devils. Those will be a huge boost to those tasks. And I think the other one you combine with the Boots of Brimstone to make a boot that's just not that good. And there's the Drake's task. We were not spooned any drops, unfortunately, but it's 1 in 512 for each drop, so 1 in 256 to get either. I'm sure we'll get one on the next task. More worms, more chance for the Dragon Harpoon. Here we go. Oh, this is the best, worst feeling ever. An elite clue scroll, like 4 kills into this trip here at Kraken. It means that I have to go leave and do this, unless it's a really bad step. No, it's a doable step. Alright, Kraken, I'll be back, babe. Yay, we got something this task, a Kraken Tentacle at 2695. Where is it? It's hiding in here somewhere. Yeah, very nice. We're almost at 2700 Kraken kill count, which means we're just like 2 tasks away from the pet rate. I hope we get the pet, but then again, if we don't, it's okay. I gotta do so many Kraken to get the 10 to max out my Trident of the Swamp, so I don't have to remember to charge it every now and then. Speaking of which, okay, I gotta charge it soon. Oh my gosh, the Kraken task is finally over. 2.5 hours straight of this boss. Like, it's nice being able to chill, but that is like way too long to chill. I'm not looking to chill that long. I want to fight something actively. Give me a good task now, Konar, please. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, why not? 29 brimstone keys. Let's go for it. Let's open the chest. What are we at? 188. We're actually about to be dry for Dusk Mystic here. That's exciting, right? It's exciting to go dry on both of my accounts. Unless we get it in the next 8. It's entirely possible. No one can predict what will happen. I could even get the full set in these last 20 keys. Anything could happen, and yes, I'm just saying this to cope. Yes, I'm just saying it to make myself feel better as we cross over to 200 brimstone chests without a piece of Dusk Mystic on the hardcore. Will it take 700 as well on this account to get our first piece? Yeah, probably. But that's okay, because look at the supplies. I say this every time, at least on the hardcore, the supplies are amazing. It's not just GP, because GP just depresses me, but this time I can actually plant these tree seeds, I can cook the swordfish, I can plant the herb seeds. At least that's... Oh, wait! We actually got a piece. On 213, we get the Dusk Mystic hat. Yes! Our first piece of Dusk Mystic on the hardcore. It looks so good. Look at that. It's the dorkiest looking piece. I look like some kind of wizard playing Quidditch or something. I don't know, some kind of wizard dork. That is me. All right, 3 more to go. Can we get another piece? Probably not. Honestly, hope not, because that would be way too spooned. All right, first Dusk Mystic hat, and we did not go that dry on it. So you know what? I have a feeling this account's gonna have much better luck. You know, I'm not gonna be a doomer anymore. I'm gonna be very positive about this. And let's go ahead and put it in here. We should be able to find the Mystic sets. Here we go. There's our first piece. Hey, we started with the piece that's all the way on the left. So I think we're just going to have to work our way left to right on those. And a quick thank you once again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Make sure to sign up with my link in the pinned comment or video description to get yourself a massive bonus pack that hooks you up with the Vehicle Decorator Eagle of Valor, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account. Like I said, this bonus is only limited time only, so you're going to want to jump on that quick. Anyways, this is where I'm going to be ending the video. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I say I was going to get to 700 collection log slots this video, and we're only at 685? Give me a second. Okay, there we go. 716 collection log slots. As promised, there is all of the Castle Wars log done, minus the gold decorative armor, which we'll do eventually as well. Yep, I just figured we knock that one out real quick. So there's 700 collection log slots. I hope you're happy. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you had a great time. If you could press all those fun buttons down below, the algorithm likes.
It's baffling how common it is for people to live stream their most embarrassing moments on purpose. They're filming their own lowlights, their own worst ofs for the montage of shame. Things most people would want buried forever, they are proudly with a smile on their face broadcasting to their audience for content. Today, an extremely trashy stream clip has gone viral with a streamer named Elisa Jordana firing up a live stream after learning that her boyfriend has been cheating on her. I'm going to go through most of what happens in the stream, but the clip everyone's seen, which we'll get to towards the end, is at the very end of the stream. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. She gets her boyfriend in the car, and then she starts attacking him while she's driving. So she starts physically hitting him. And then she hits him very hard in the nose, like a full-blown strike to the nose, like a fucking monk's palm strike to his nose. It was quite a wallop. Like, if she was playing that boxing bag game that you see at bars where it measures your punch and it, like, grades your force up to 999, she probably would have scored, like, a 700 with that strike. So it definitely could have caused some damage. She threatens to kill him, and then she continues to escalate it. She grabs on his ear and starts pulling on it, and then he starts fighting back. So he starts fighting her. He starts yanking on her hair, telling her to stop the car, and she does stop the car. He continues yanking and pulling on her. She gets out of the car. He gets out of the car, chases her down, and then he gets back in the car and turns the stream off. Without a doubt, one of the worst live streams I can think of in recent memory. It's hard to watch. It's awful. It's crimes. Like, you're watching crimes unfold.
He lied so much to me. He lied so much to me. And he lied and he told her I'm just like a streamer and it was just an investment. And like the whole time he was talking to me, he was talking to her. The whole time.
Gadzooks, what in the fuck would possibly possess you to want to start a live stream after learning something so heavy? That makes no sense. How poisoned must your brain be to possibly come up with an idea like this? Learning that your boyfriend has been cheating on you and then immediately turning it into a stream for content? That's incomprehensible. I don't understand why people want to broadcast every single waking moment of their lives to a bunch of strangers online, a ton of goobers who are just going to sit back tossing popcorn down their gullet because it's just entertainment to them, even though it's your life that's being ruined in real time. Why do that? Fucking Jack Bauer couldn't torture me enough to force me to go live after learning something like this. He could put all the jumper cables he wants on my nipples and scrotum. I still wouldn't do it because it's a horrible thing to want to put out there. I couldn't even imagine just firing up the stream. Hey guys, this one's going to be a little bit different than usual. Turns out she's getting piped by another man right now. They're steaming ham as we speak. Oh, thanks for the $6. Charlie's girl is slobbering on my meat. Ha ha ha.
I'm sending her money on Venmo.
Yeah, but why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, Brandon. I'm not surprised. Actually, I'll go to Tanger's Outlets right here.
I just don't get why you would cry over him, dude. Like, you already got money. You already supposedly got money from him.
I did, but he still was very bad, Brandon.
Yeah, so what do you think would happen if you're going to marry him, this and that?
I'm not marrying him, Brandon. I'm obviously not marrying him.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you...
She then goes for this joyride, or lack thereof joy, and it's the most distracted driving I've ever seen. No exaggeration. She doesn't even pretend to be paying attention to the road. She is glued to her phone or reading the chat, I believe, because she does get donations. She has text-to-speech enabled, so she is getting donations throughout this stream. And she is always looking at something other than the road. That is extremely dangerous, not only to herself, but all of the people on the road around her. And you can see that she busts out that crazy U-turn and gets honked at because that came out of fucking nowhere like a jump scare to all the other drivers. This is just, it's unhinged. This is, again, unacceptable. It's illegal. You can't be driving like this. I understand she's upset after finding out her partner's been unfaithful. Anyone in the world would feel the same way. But not many people in the world would handle it the way she is, by starting up a fucking live stream for people to be tuned in on with everything. Not only is she very dangerously behaving here on the road, but then she then starts just dropping all kinds of personal information publicly. Just publicly revealing a lot of things that 100% should stay private.
Why is that a no? I'm gonna go to Tanger's Outlet actually with his card right now. All right, let's do that. Tanger's Outlet. Let's go on a shopping spree.
Hope you find your way home. 48 JSK.
Not that much money left. Should I spend this money? Sparrows for everyone?
Another lore dump for you for why she drove to the mall here. It's because she had his wallet and stated she wanted to go on a bit of a shopping spree with his cards. And then on stream, she actually opens his wallet and shows his driver's license and says, should I drop his cards in the Discord? So threatening to also just show his cards to her community. She then takes money out of his wallet and says, should I buy food for everyone? Those are all crimes. Again, you're compiling evidence against yourself. You're doing the police's job for them. You are actually showcasing criminal activity. Now, unless I miss something, she doesn't actually spend any of his money. She doesn't actually use any of his cards there. She just makes the threats that she could and would do so. She does, however, actually open his wallet, and you can see his driver's license clearly because she's bouncing it around like something out of the Disney Channel. So you can see that, but I don't think you can make out any of his other cards. But regardless, this whole thing should have never been put online. I don't know why she made the decision to start streaming this. Again, she does have text-to-speech donations enabled, so it's possible that this is all just to get some, like, money from people that are sympathizing with her because she's going through something horrible. Getting cheated on sucks. But the way she's handling it is fucking awful. She's distracted driving, dangerously putting other people's lives at risk on the road, threatening to commit some criminal actions live. and then it ends with her assaulting him, physically assaulting him live. Like, this is a horrible fucking stream.
Dreams, and he thought, oh, Discord's stupid. A lot of people say that, right? So all of Scora's private information is Sarah's phone number, Sarah's address, her full name, her Venmo account, transactions are all.
James donated $5. Shkarel, is your Mexican girl hot?
It sounds as though Elisa has fully doxed the guy and the girl here, posting all of their private information in her Discord, which is illegal. You can't do that. I also think it's worth mentioning, since you caught a glimpse of it there, anytime that girl, Sarah, is brought up during this stream, both Elisa and the community of pay piggies that's donating to her always make sure to mention that she's Mexican. And they make statements in the chat about that as well. Throughout the stream, reading the chat, there were so many moments of genuine racism, it was fucking sickening.
FYI, February...
I called Sarah, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm fucking kill you. It's okay. Sorry.
You had hit him in my presence.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about the bad topic.
Well, I
it's
can talk about it.
No, I said I'm going to stop talking about it.
Okay, good. No, it's not okay.
Are you ever been cheated on for 2 years with a 20-year-old Mexican?
I'm
I doubt
not getting into
it.
my business.
Okay,
but
well,
you're
I'm just telling you that's my business. I really don't want to talk to you.
This happened shortly before the viral clip from this stream where she starts hitting him in the car. So prior to them getting in the vehicle, she pushed him outside, and it was actually observed by someone who confronted her about it, because in this instance, her violent outburst was in broad daylight in view of public and bystanders. So someone came up to her, I believe it was an officer, and talked to her about it, and even during this talk, Elisa still finds a way to mention that the other girl is Mexican.
Hello? Hi, Sarah. How are you? How are you, Sarah? Hi. Thanks so much for calling. I'm just gonna send you like 6 months of texts of your nudes and, you know, different sentences that he...
Sarah, I'm sorry about this.
Don't talk. Don't fucking talk.
Idiot.
Yes, Sarah, we're really sorry about this. I'm sending him your way today.
Fucking...
Yeah. No, so Bahram, how do you pronounce it? Do you know? I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, cunt.
Yeah, what's up?
She's half your age. She's half your age.
Delete the number, please.
I cut out the ending here because it's a lot. Like, even this much, I don't even know if YouTube will allow me to show. I'm really not sure. It's legitimate assault. So she hits him a couple of times, the nose hit by far being the biggest blow. And then after where I cut it off, he grabs her hair and starts yanking and pulling on her, and she starts talking about how he's killing her, and the car stops, and then eventually she gets out of the car, he chases her down. I think she gets in another vehicle in the background, and then he comes back into the car and turns the stream off. It's a horrifying thing to watch, to be honest. As of right now, Elisa has been arrested. Her mugshot and booking information is all out there for this incident. There's no update on the guy or what's going on with that part of all of this, but what a fucking awful live stream. Now on Twitter, there's been a lot of debate about this video on whether or not the man's actions were justified in this situation, and most people are saying that they were, claiming that he was acting in self-defense. And it seems like the law would agree with them on that take, because from everything I can find, he hasn't been booked or charged with anything. Now, I think it's important we remember that the guy in this video is no saint. He cheated on his significant other. That is the behavior of a piece of shit. But under no circumstances does anyone deserve to be beaten like this. He's not a good guy, but he is still the victim of an assault. And I think all of the video evidence suggests that this was a case of self-defense. He didn't lash out at her or strike at her until she went in again for like the third or fourth time, assaulting him. And then he did fight back. Now, I do think there is a case to be made that he may have taken it too far, because he does yank and pull on her for quite some time, even once the car comes to a complete stop. So I think he probably could have gotten out of the car at that point and just left the situation entirely, but I also don't know the entire situation on where it was stopped, if it may have been dangerous to do so, I don't know. But overall, I do agree that this does seem to be him defending himself, like, from getting attacked in this vehicle. Overall, this was a fucking awful live stream. And I really don't think this is going to be the last of its kind that we see, because it feels like it's getting more and more common with people wanting to live stream every moment of their lives, even the worst parts of it. So there'll probably be more things like this in the future, which sucks. I think it's just an awful direction. But Just wanted to talk about this. That's about it. See ya.
I entered an enormous Pokemon tournament, but I really shouldn't have. That probably sounds strange. I'm a professional Pokemon player, so why would entering a tournament be a mistake? Unlike most video games, Pokemon has a second, hidden phase of tournament play that is actually more important than how you're playing in the tournament itself, the team building phase. And 5 days before the tournament, I did not have a team. Building a team is a complicated, difficult process. To do it well, you need to understand not only what everyone else is using, but also what is inherently strong and what is positioned well. Almost all of the time I spend preparing for tournaments is centered around building a team. Part of what makes building a team so difficult is something called the metagame. Basically, the Pokemon and team compositions that you can reasonably expect to play against during a tournament. If there's this one team that's like super strong and winning a lot, players will build teams that match up well against it, which then causes its popularity to go down, which can then open the door for new teams to pop up. You can think of this as basically the ecosystem of competitive Pokemon. One effect of this is that sometimes a team that worked at one point in the past will not work as well later down the line. A big part of team building is not only what you build, it's when you build it. And so all previous teams that I'd built for this format were off the table. You're probably thinking, well, you knew you were going to this tournament. Why didn't you start prepping more than, I don't know, 5 days in advance? The short answer is because I am